Welcome back to another Power On video. Today we're going to be looking at my arcade and how I built it. Let's get into it. Grab your controller and hit that button. Power on! Play on! So first, we're just going to look at the final product here. It's pretty basic on the outside. I went with like mangrove and warped logs for just like arcade vibe. Don't worry what that is. It's just roof and decoration. Yeah, totally. Okay, so you walk inside and you hear this amazing note blocks. That's made by you can't see it, but it's Emerald progressively getting less tuned in for the note blocks. And to sound out all the rails using the lighting, I just have music box play at all times. So first off, we got our little claw machine. Oh look, we got a Piglin plush. Oh look, we got another Piglin plush. Yo, wait. Mother. Over here we have our arcades with all of your favorite games, including White Bone Crop, Pumpkin, Donkey Kong, Totally Super Mario, and whatever the fuck this is. We also got a totally interactable pool table with all of your pool balls, you know. Balls. Over here we got our popcorn stand for all of you popcorn lovers. We got little plate full of popcorn seeds and decoration. As you see right here, we got a pizzeria because like everybody needs a pizzeria. We got like one pepperoni on a cheese pizza. Now it's a pepperoni pizza. That's how that works. And fire, bro. Have you ever wanted to just double all of your money? Look, a free money doubler. It doubles all of your money. Now see, the return process may take a couple of eons to fully kick in. So the thing that I did with these lights, as you can probably hear, they're rails, and I just did like 50 minecarts, and that's why I have music playing. And why is my music not playing? But it's playing now. Don't worry about it. So that's the arcade side of my arcade. We got bowling. BOWLING with wasps, cause why not? I made them and they look cool. Fuck you. So when you come in, you just ring the bell. Think that should be enough. Pick whatever dapper boots you want. I already got my copper boots on. And grab your Loyalty 3 trident, because this game can get a little glitchy. So the way it works is you usually have to turn your tick rate up, because these sulfur cubes like to take forever to work and push them through. Yeah. So explaining how this game works, it's bowling. So like it's pretty obvious how it works. You bowl, but the technical stuff, you hit it. It either goes in this lane, or that lane. It can sometimes get stuck right here because it's not being pushed. But this once the sulfur cube gets into any one of these lanes, it shoves the other sulfur cube up and out and into the bubble column, which goes up and all the way over here, which pushes this, takes its place. Then that one would go down here, ready to be hit again. For the redstone of the actual pins, however, it's pretty simple, just a redstone torch. And once the pressure plate is activated, this holds the redstone signal from the pressure plate forever because of this repeater. The redstone signal from all this turning the torch off and bringing this block down. Now see, once you want to reset it, there's a piston right here. Once it's activated with this button, holds it for long enough for this redstone current to be turned off, causing this to pop right back up. I did that with all of them, even though this one is a little more janky because I had to fit it next to all these two. So Yeah. Fun fact, this pin right here used to not be able to work because of the method I used to be using. The method that I used to be using was when the sulfur cube hit this pressure plate, it activated this piston, blocking off the current going to that piston, which was the bowling pin piston, and the current for that was all the way down here. So I used to have this mess of just like redstone length to perfectly match up to this. Some of the bugs which caused me to switch it, when this was knocked down, if something went over it again, it would just pop right back up because of this redstone powering this piston, causing it to push it back up. I did a couple different ways on how to get the sulfur cube back to the player. This is what I eventually came up with the bubble column, water pushing it, and having multiple sulfur cubes waiting here to be pushed. But one of the things that I came across was that sulfur cubes can't be propelled by wind charges. As you can see, no matter what you try, this little chud will not be propelled. He's chunky. I also tried slime blocks, which had a similar effect to not being able to move the chuds. This right here was me trying to find out a way to dispense one sulfur cube after another. I did it right here, but I had to scrap the idea because instead of stacking on top of each other, the sulfur cubes stacked inside of each other, which just dispensed all of them at once. I ended up with just going with powdered snow instead of having somebody flick a lever to get a bowling ball. This button right here turns all of the bowling pins back up. This is due to having just a piston break the current that is forever repeating inside of all of these. Pretty simple. If you happen to ever want to see all of the redstone though, just come back here into the maintenance panel and... What? This has been here the whole time? Yeah. But anyways, I think that's all for today. That's all I needed to show you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye. Thanks for playing. Hold that button and let it fade to black. Power off. As you can see over here, we got the pizza. I'm gonna do that again. I did it right here, but oh, here my fucking god.